What's up? What's up, CJ? What up, William? William? What's up? What's up? What's up? I'm still trying to set up a couple things here as I am waiting for a couple others to come on. And share this to YouTube. Excuse me, share this to Facebook so others can know that I am here. Sharing a group. The group is called Stocks with Tim. Share it there. Go there. Okay. I hope that all has had a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful weekend. As I have had, and talk about, not even to mention the word tired. As you all know, all of the traveling I've been doing, tired is to say the least. I am so tired, and I am right back on the road to Alabama on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Patrick, what's up? Good to see you. Yeah, CJ, it's time to get back to this money. I'm still trying to figure out what is going on with this, with the size. The sizing is just not coming out right. I'm still trying to. Yeah, it's time to get back to the money. The market opens tomorrow morning. At pre-market opens at 6 a.m. to 9:29 a.m. That's pre-market, right? And then the market actually opens at 9:30 a.m. to 4 o'clock p.m. That's Eastern Standard Time. The markets open, and then from 4:01 to 6 o'clock p.m. That's after market. All of it is Eastern Standard Time. All right. So I wanted to check in to talk about just a couple things. And actually, we shouldn't be that long. I know it's Sunday night. I know that y'all have y'all have to do things, family time, et cetera, et cetera. So certainly this will not take long. Those who will watch the recording later on, thank you for doing that. Once again, I hope that you are still advising your friends, your family members to tell their friends and their family members about the YouTube channel, about the Facebook channel, and for everybody to jump on at some point so we can, as CJ just said, so we can make this money, I got a couple of things to put out, and I think what I've done, there's a lot of stuff that I could put out tonight, but what I've done is I went down and those things are for what I think that's most important. That's most important for over the next few days. We're going to talk about those things. Now I'll tell you on tomorrow night. I think tomorrow night. I guess after packing, which I'll do probably sometimes tomorrow. On tomorrow night, I will get on a few. And what I'm going to do tomorrow, I'm going to actually drop a file, a PDF file, onto the Facebook channel. I will drop a PDF file onto the Facebook channel on tomorrow night, and that file will be entitled Greeks, which will talk about all of the Greeks, every last one of them, in details. It'll talk about all of the Greeks in details so that you can better understand the Greeks because it can be confusing. BC, but I don't want that to happen. I don't want you to be confused about the Greeks. And so we're going to put a whole file out there on tomorrow, if not even tonight. If not even tonight, we're gonna do that for you. So be prepared for that tomorrow, and then of course we will no trades. We will discuss it. We will discuss it at a later date. The file will be there, so you can download the file if you so desire, and then we will certainly discuss it at a later date. I'll tell you. Just let me give you a brief synopsis of what the Greeks will be about. Um, um, in the file. It's going to be a few pages. It's going to be a few pages. So if you so desire, you can certainly print them and study them so you can know about the Greeks. We will talk about the delta. We will talk about the delta. The first Greek is the delta, which measures how an option price is expected to change per dollar change in the price of the underlying security or the index. All right, we'll talk about the delta first, and then we'll go into details and actually talk about the delta for the calls as well as the delta for the puts. We'll do that on in that file. We'll have that in that file. And then secondly, we'll talk about, or in the file, we'll talk about the gamma. The gamma measures the rate of change in an option delta per dollar change in the price of the underlying stock. That's the gamma. We'll talk more about the gamma in that file as well. And the theta measures the change in the price of an option for a 1 day decrease in its time to expiration. We'll talk about the theta. And we know, of course, we've mentioned before that of all of the Greeks, the delta and the theta are the two most important. Then we'll talk about the vega, which measures the rate of change in an option price per 1% change in the implied volatility of the underlying stock. We'll talk about all of that in that file so you can have it on hand. And when you get confused, just go out there and read it. And then, of course, we'll talk about the row, the last one. We'll talk about the row measures the expected change in an option price per 1 percentage point change in interest rate. It tells you how much the price of an option should rise or fall if the risk-free interest rate, U.S. Treasury bill, increases or decreases. And that's why, as you can tell, we don't talk too much about those others, but mainly the delta and the theta. All of this will be explained. All of these will be explained in the file, so you can have them on hand, so you can refer to them whenever you so desire. CJ is ironing his uniform. Go, you the man. You don't have too much longer to do that, though, CJ. Right? Not too much longer to be ironing uniforms. All right. So now that that's out of the way, what we'll talk about as far as tomorrow with the Greeks and explaining the Greeks. And of course, the Greeks can be for beginners as well as those of you who are advanced. Those of you who are advanced. All right. So I'll check that off. We've talked about that. We will talk about that on tomorrow night. Betty, it is good to see you. All right. And then also we will talk about how to read the charts. How to read the charts. December. How to read the charts. The charts can be confusing, but you've got to learn. Most importantly, otherwise, if you don't learn how to read the charts, you're just taking wild guesses. You're just taking wild guesses, and then sometimes taking a wild guess or just taking a swing at it. Sometimes it can be good, sometimes it can be bad, and of course, with wild guess, pretty much it's 50-50. So if you know how to read the charts better, your chances of winning, let me put it like that, of winning is much better. Your chances of winning are much better if you know how to read the charts much better. So we'll do that as well on how exactly to read the charts. All right. All right. Now let me talk to you all about a few. All of these that I'm going to talk about are calls. Now, some of them I'm going to talk about. They're stocks that you should think about purchasing to have in your portfolio, and then some of them are calls that you should consider because they're pretty good calls. Also, if it is your design not to, excuse me, there's some of them that you can't play option with them. You have to just purchase the stock. You cannot play option with it at all. All right. The first one I want to talk about, and if you're either taking notes or you will watch the recording, or if you're following me along, is called pins. It's called pins. P-I-N-S. P-I-N-S. Pins. Pins. When you look at pins, if you go to your search button and you look up pin, is Pinterest. It's Pinterest. Pinterest is now worth $77.70 a share. It has been as low as $23.56 a share. So you do the math between what it is now, $77.70 a share, and what it used to be under a year ago, $23.56 a share. So watch this now. Pinterest, P-I-N-S, it's a slow growth stock, but as you can tell, it grows, it grows, it grows. And so now don't forget, if you can't afford the entire $77, then buy $50 worth or $25 worth. So when it grows, you will make money when it grows. That's pins. Then you can also trade. You can also, it does not pay dividends, but you can trade with pins. You can trade. And if we were to close it on this coming Friday, which is July the 30th, if we were to close it on July the 30th, to say that Pinterest will go up from $77.70, it will go up to $78, which is approximately 30 cents by July the 30th. That will cost us $428 for one contract, Or if you want to do the Hail Mary, and my Hail Marys, for the most part, are about 4 weeks away. So if you want to do a Hail Mary and go to August the 20th, to say that it will close at $78 from what it currently is, $77.70, it will cost you $538. But when that one grows, it really grows. So you will make your money and some. You will make your money and some. It's worth having. It is worth having. So, and then of course, now I did the Hail Mary about 4 weeks away, but between July the 30th, there's August the 6th, which one will cost you, the first one will cost you $475, or August the 13th, which the first one will cost you $510, and then August the 20th, $538. All right, because when Pinterest grows, it really grows. So you will make your money. It's a growing stock, so be mindful of that. That's Pinterest, P-I-N-S. The next one is TDD. So let's look up TDD, and I know CJ can't look it up right now because he's ironing. He's ironing his uniform. All right, so TDD. Am I saying no? TTD is currently is called Trade Desks. Trade Desk is currently $81.11 a share because it went up by $7.04 on Friday, and they lost about 4 cents after market. So it's $81.11. It went up by $7.04 because, and then they lost $4. 4 cents after market. That one does not pay dividends, all right, but you can trade with it. You can trade with it. It's a constantly slow growth stock. If you look at it, it has grown. It has grown because if you look at it, under a year ago, it was at $40.40, and currently, as of Friday's closing, it's at $81.11. So pretty much it has doubled its money. It has doubled its money. Once again, if you can't afford the $81.11, then buy $20 worth or $40 worth or $60 worth or whatever, or just buy one share Some money is better than no money. Slow growth is better than no growth. And of course, you can trade. Let me see. You can't, there's no dividends with that one, but you can trade. You can trade with that one. If you want to trade with that one, first of all, to close it on next Friday, July the 30th, that one will only cost you, to say that it will go up from $81.11 to $82, from $81.11 to $82, it will cost you $1.90. Excuse me, $190. $190. That's not a bad call for a stock that constantly grows. Now, again, I said to you, that's for next Friday, July the 30th. Let's do the Hail Mary. My Hail Marys are about 4 weeks away, a month of Fridays, in other words. So if we go to August the 20th, of course, that will cost you $525 to say that it will go up from $81.11 to $82. But guess what? It is worth it. It is worth it because it's going to happen. Because if you look back over the past 5 years of the stock, it pretty much has always gained money. Even on their bad day. And that's what I'm talking about today. I'm talking about some stocks who constantly gains money. So you can either purchase the stock, or now, please understand, I think all of you that are on, you all know this already. You do not have to own the stock to play options. You do not have to own it. If you don't own Trade Desk, which is TTD, you can still trade with it. You can play options. You can make calls with it. You don't have to own the stock to play trade with it. So please understand that. But then, like I said, stocks like these, what I'm mentioning today, all of them are worth having in your portfolio. So this is what I would do if I were you. If you make some money and dump some money into your buying power, then turn around and write these stocks down to go back. These are some worth having, even if it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, they're worth having in your portfolio. That is TTD, which is Trade Desk, closed at $81.11 on Friday because they went up by $7.04, but they lost 4 cents after market, which is not bad. The fact of the matter is they gain in the money. The next one we want to talk about, is Twilio. Twilio. The ticker is TWLO. Twilio. Am I saying that right? Twilio. TWLO. Twilio. TWLO, right? So Twilio. All right. Now, that's a very expensive stock for the most part, for some people. $409.84 for one stock. It went up by $4.33. They do not trade after market. They do not pay dividend. They do not. They're closed after market. They don't trade after market. And then they do not pay dividends at all. But you can trade with it. So if we go over to the trade option, if we look at the first one for Friday, the July the 30th, it is very expensive. From to say that it will go from $409.84 to $410 by next Friday will cost you $1,766. Why? Because that is going to happen plus. Hail Mary, my Hail Marys are about 4 Fridays away or 4 weeks away. It will cost you $2,455 to say that it will go up from $409.84 to $410. But guess what? The reason why it's like that, because you are going to make your money. These are all money makers that we're talking about today. They are all money makers that we're talking about today. So that one's Twilio. All right, all right. And of course, when it grows, it grows. When it goes up, over the past week, it has gone up $45. Over the past month, it is another $20. Over the past 3 months, $23. Over the past year, $161.35. And over the past 5 years, $369.14. So when it grows, it grows. So you won't be wasting your money. If you can afford it, you will not be wasting your money. If you don't have the money in your portfolio, as I said, get in some of these. I'm getting ready to talk about some inexpensive ones, right? That you can make some money and put in your buying power and turn around. Write these down and then go back to them and purchase some of them, not just the stocks, not just the call option, but also the stocks as well. The stocks as well. The next one I want to talk about is called Cloudflare, which is ticker is NET. The ticker is NET. So if you go to NET, it's Cloudflare. It closed on Friday at $117.68. It went up by $347, another 44 cents after market on this past Friday. It does not pay dividends. It has been as low as 32 over the past year. Over the past 52 weeks, it has been as low as $32.70. And as of Friday, it's at $117.68. Is that one worth having? It is worth having. You can trade with that one. You can trade with that one. Now, when you get a chance, go back and look at because I'm not going to discuss them now, but look at the Greeks on most of these. Most of these, the Greeks are between 44 and 49. The delta is between 44 and 49, so that's not bad. So in Cloudflare, closing it out on next Friday the 30th. Next Friday the 30th, to say that it will go from $117.68 to $118. That will cost you $239 for one contract. Hail Mary, August the 20th, which will cost you, to say that it will go up from $117.68 to $120. It will cost you $568. Why is that so expensive? If we go and look at the Greeks, for the delta is 46.46, and then the theta is negative 0.13. You are going to make, these are all money makers. These are all money makers. And for the most part, on tomorrow morning after 9:30, my intention, I'm not going to waste time by trying to do it tonight. I want to make sure that I wait until the market is open. And most of these I'm going to get into tomorrow morning. So I want to see it purchased, and then I want to see it executed. Because a lot of times when I do things after hours, and for the most part, I know there's a place that I can go to on Robinhood to tell what I purchased, and it hasn't processed yet. But I want to watch it. I like seeing that email comment that comes in that says purchase, and then the email that says executed and purchased. So that one is Cloudflare, $117.68. It went up by $3.47, if I'm not mistaken. It went up by $3.47. Let me go back there. It went up by $3.47. Yes, on Friday, during the market, another 44 cents after market. It hardly ever loses money. These are all money makers. I just have one or two more to go. My attention was on to be on 30 minutes, and I'm on schedule. All right, the next one is called Data. I'm sorry. The next one is called Datadog. The ticker is DDOG. DDOG. So if you look at Datadog, it is $111.23 per share. It went up by $1.03 during the market on Friday. They do not trade after market. They do not pay dividends, but you can trade with them. Over the past year, it has been as low as $69.73, but now it's at $111.23. Over the past week, it has gained $8.73. Another $4.32 over the past month. 3 months, $21.83, and over the past year, $27. So it is another good one to have. Let's go to trade. Trading with that one. The close on next Friday, July the 30th. The close on next Friday, July the 30th. It will cost you a small amount of $188 to say that it will go from $111.23 to $112 by next Friday. By next Friday, that will cost you $168. Hail Mary, my Hail Mary is about 4 weeks away, so August the 20th. It will cost you $585 to say that it will go up from $111.23 to $112. Why is it like that? Why is it that expensive? Because you will make your money. When you go to the Greeks are, watch this, Cornelius, watch this. The Greeks, the delta is 0.50. 0.50. The theta is negative 0.12. You will make your money. These are all money makers. These last few that I've been calling out are money makers for those who are learning, who are just beginning to learning how to play calls and puts, which we're going to talk more puts next week. We're going to talk more puts next week. But right now, calls, because I think some good things going to happen this last week of the market. Okay, all right. Now that was what was that? That was Datadog. All right, and again, the delta and the theta is very good for that one. It is not expensive. It would be good to have some of those stocks. Play option with them. Play option with them. Get some of your buying power and turn around and then buy some of the stocks. Best thing to do, buy some of the stocks. So that is Datadog. Let's go to the next one. And I only have one or two more of these, a few more of these, that is. All right, the next one is called Socket Mobile, SCKT. If you go there, if you go to SCKT, if you go to Socket Mobile, all right, it is only $7.81 a share. It is only $7, a little over a penny stock, and 81 cents a share. On Friday, it went up by $2.55. It has, look, over the past year, it used to be a penny stock. It used to be $1.11 under 52 weeks ago. As of Friday, it's $7.81. It grew from it gained $2.50 55 cents Friday. Over the past week, another $2.24. Over the past month, $1.75. Over the past 3 months, $1.13. Over the past year, $6.32. So that's not a bad one to have, right? Socket market. But guess what? Now you cannot trade with that one. You cannot play options with that one. You can only buy the stock. I'm going to buy some of it right now. And you know how I am, right? I buy in bulks of what? 5, 10, 15, 20, right? So that one's 70. That's one $7. Let's see, $7.81 a share. I would say I will buy 10 of them, which will make it $78.10. I'll buy some of those just to have it in my portfolio. All right. After a while, when it starts growing some more, you will be able to trade with it. You just can't trade with it right now. Let me make sure I'm not ignoring anybody's questions. Okay. All right. So, okay. Very good. Very good. Very good. All right. Now that was Socket Market. The next one is called OTIS, Otis Worldwide. And I think I have two more after that. Otis Worldwide, OTIS, OTIS, Otis Worldwide. Not expensive, not expensive. $88.52 a share. They went up by $1.19 on Friday. They do not trade after market. They do pay dividends of 0.95%. They pay dividends. They pay dividends. And so please understand that you'll be making money one of at least two ways when you purchase that one. $88.52 a share. So when you get a chance, either buy dollar amounts or buy some of those. Now, even, yes, they do pay dividends. All right. Also, you can trade with that one. Now, that one closes every 4 weeks automatically. They start out with Hail Mary. So you cannot close it for July the 30th. You have to close it for the first Hail Mary, which would be August the 30th. So to say that it will go from $88.52 to $90, from $88.52 to $90 in a month of Fridays, a Hail Mary will cost you $195. $195. That's not a bad one to have. I think I'm going to go buy that one now. I'm going to buy one of those now just to test it out tomorrow. And make sure that it executes. All right. That's the month of Fridays. That's a Hail Mary, August the 20th. All right. All right. So I put one of those in. I just got to make sure that it processes tomorrow. All right. You can trade with it. And then they're not expensive. They're not expensive. They're $88.52. All right. All right. The next one is called Checkpoint, which is CHKP, which is Checkpoint Software Technologies. Not cheap. Not cheap. It's $125.90 for one share. They went up by 92 cents on the market on Friday. They do not trade after market. All right. But guess what? They're constantly growing. They're constantly growing. If you look at it over the past week, over the past month, over the past 3 months, over the past year, over the past 5 years, they have always constantly grew. They've always growing. All right. Now, they do not pay dividends. They have been as low as $109.07 over the past 52 weeks. And then right now they're at $125.90. So it does grow. It will put money in your portfolio. You can trade with it. But you can only trade with it every 4 weeks. So the first Hail Mary for August the 20th, you can say that it will go up from $125.90 to $130, and that will cost you $215. That will cost you $215. That's not a bad one to have. That is not a bad one to have. All right. I'm going to put a star by that one because I think I want to come back and probably get that one later on. All right. So that's one. And then finally, the last one that I have is called, if I wrote this down correctly, is called Brilliance Auto. BCUAY. I guess I got to look it up. Brilliance Auto. BCAUY. Brilliance Auto. Look at it, y'all. $8.49 a share. It hardly ever loses money, except for about 3 months ago. It lost about 56 cents. All right. And then a year ago, it lost about $1.50. All right. And over the past 5 years, it's not even 5 years old, it's lost 33 cents. But it's moving. You cannot trade with that one. But guess what? That one pays pretty good dividends, 1.08%. It pays pretty good dividends. So it pays to have some of that one. And watch this. Now, stocks are different at option. If you buy some Brilliance Auto, like I'm getting ready to do, I'm going to buy 10 of them. I'm going to buy 10 Brilliance Auto for $84.90 for 10 of them. And then guess what? I will look at it over the past month, over the next 2 to 3 weeks or so. And if it's by any chance, making me lose money in any way, in a tremendous way, I'll simply sell it. These are stocks and not trade options. You cannot trade with that one. You cannot trade with Brilliance Auto. Again, it's BCAUY, Brilliance Auto, $8.49. They gained $4.24 on this past on this past Friday. They do not trade after market. It is worth having in your portfolio to help your portfolio to grow to beyond that $25,000 we're constantly talking about. All right. And then pretty much that is the last one. That's the last one I wanted to talk about. And then finally, we're gonna talk about more on calls next, because I don't want anybody to think that that stocks only grow and you can never lose money. Stocks only grow and you can never lose money. Yes, you can lose money. And if you look at Veneer, VNE. Y'all look at that real fast. VNE, Veneer, EER. All right. It closed on Friday at $30.98. They gained $11.24 Friday, and then they lost 19 cents after market. They do not pay dividends, but you can trade with it. It has been as low as $9.56 over the past 52 weeks. All right, and then now it's at $30.98. So it's a slow growth stock, but some money is better than no money. Slow growth is better than no growth. So you want that money in your portfolio. So that's a good one to have in your portfolio. Buy some of those when you get an opportunity. You can trade with it. You can trade with it. Only Hail Marys, they close every 4 weeks. Remember, you don't have to hold on them to close. Until closing. You can make money and close whenever you want to, but be mindful the rule about if you don't have $25,000 in your portfolio. I think I'm going to put a flyer. Up in the files so people remembers that, because some people seem to think that playing options are like buying stocks. But if you don't have the $25,000 in your portfolio, you'll be penalized. You'll be penalized after the fourth attempt if you buy and sell the same stock. So you don't want to do that. Now, you can buy stocks and trade stocks and sell it all you want to without being penalized. Stocks are different, okay? So August the 20th for Veneer, to say that it will go up from $30.98 to $31 will only cost you $68. That's not bad. In a month, when if you look at it, VNE, I messed up. VNE. So let me go back there. It gained it. It still did it wrong. It still did VNE. All right. Veneer. It gained $11.24 Friday. That's not bad. If we were in it on a call on Friday, we would have made a killing on Friday. $11.24 on this past Friday. So to say that it will go up from where it currently is by August the 20th, from it's currently at $30.98 to $31. What's that, $1.02 or something like that? It would only cost you $68. You can buy 2, 3, or 4 contracts with that, right? For those of you who have the money in your portfolio, you can buy 2 or 3 or 4 contracts with that. All right. So let's say we said it was how much? It is currently $30.98. It's currently $38.98. And then it gained $11 and some change. And for the past year, it lost $10 5 years ago. 5 years ago. Other than that, the past year, it's gained looks like $18. The past 3 months, $5. The past month, $6. The past week, $11.24. All right, so that's not a bad one to have. So what I'm going to do at this time while I'm here, I'm going to put a check here, and I'm going to see, and then you can only do it in a month. You can only do the Hail Marys, right? You can only do the Hail Mary. So I'm going to say August the 20th. I'm going to get, I'm going to buy 2 contracts. I'm going to buy 2 contracts. Let me look at the Greeks. And CJ, look at the Greeks. Look at the Greeks. The Greeks is, delta is 0.5561, and the theta is negative 0.1. Do the math, right? All right, so I'm gonna buy 2 of those to close on August the 20th, which will cost me $140, and I put that there, and hopefully it processes tomorrow morning, and I'll have to keep an eye on it. So that's down there. I did not purchase the stock. The only thing I'm doing is playing the option. I'm playing the call option. Again, you do not have to own the stock to play the call option. You do not have to own the stock to play the call option. So please understand that. All right. And then as we look at the charts, for it, it has done pretty good. It's done pretty good. $9.56 less than a year ago. Currently, it's at $30.98. It went up by $11.24. And then, of course, we know that this is the last week of the month. Number one, unemployment rates coming out on Friday, right? So they're going to prepare for that on Thursday. And then next week, those individuals who are eligible for the CTC will be getting that second check starting the next week. So then what we went through over the past week with the market being pretty good, that should happen over the next 2 weeks after the CTC check starts going out again. That's all I have for tonight. I hope I've answered everyone's question. Let me go back and make sure that, yes, CJ, if you're talking about that veneer, you have to do a long call because they only close every 4 weeks. So I had to do an August the 20th call on that one. And then, but the thing about it, I purchased 2 call options. All right. And then that's all that I had to talk about tonight. I'm just looking at my notes to make sure that I covered everything, and I did. Again, don't forget to tell everybody to join us on live, join the YouTube channel, join the Facebook page. So tell us to join us on live, the YouTube channel. The t-shirts are in the works, so we're gonna have a special deal for you on the t-shirts when the t-shirt comes in. So make sure that you get ready for that. Justin, if you're gonna be watching this later, I wanna say thank you so very, very much for the design of the t-shirts. And then we're gonna be traveling on Tuesday, so of course I'll be watching the market on Tuesday, and then we're going to be there on Wednesday, so I'll be watching the market on Wednesday. We're going to be traveling back on Thursday, so we'll be watching the market on Thursday. All right. So, and I don't know how much recording. I'll try to do recording in the hotels as we settle down at night. So we'll try to do that. My grandson Gabriel will be with me, and when I'm on these things, he always thinks he's a character and wants to jump in on the video. So I don't know if I'll be able to do anything with him around. So have a wonderful Market Monday. Have a wonderful Market Monday. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday night. I hope the best for all of you. May the rest of your night be the best of your night, if all of hearts and minds are clear. Thank you all for being on. Thank you, Patrick. Thank you, Patrick and Tammy. Thank you so very, very much. Look into all of those that I just mentioned now. Just don't do it because I said it. Just like I've warned you about others on social site that says, buy my pamphlet and purchase this, and I will tell you how to do this. Y'all, when I get an opportunity to share my screen with you all and allow you all to ask me all of the questions that you may have, that's what those others are not doing. They're not sharing screens. They're not proving you stuff. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I went from $50 to 6 figures in 3 months, because that did not happen. Patience and time. I lost some money along the way. I certainly did, but I gained more than I've lost. All right. So again, peace be unto all of you. God bless you. Peace.